Good morning students. Today we will discuss about the topic consumption function. As in previous video we have discussed about the aggregate demands, meaning of aggregate demand. So what is aggregate demand? It is the sum total of expenditure planned by the people on the purchasing of goods and services in an accounting year. Okay. Then we have talked about the components of AD. So components of AD in closed economy and components of AD in an open economy. Okay. Closed economy means there is no export and imports of goods and services. So we have talked about firstly two sectors. One is producer sector, other is household sector. So producer sector we have taken investment expenditure, and household sector consumption expenditure. Why? Because household sector purchase the goods and services for their own consumption, and producer sector purchase goods and services for the further production. Okay. Then we have talked about the in open economy, like we have included export and imports of goods and services. So now we will talk about the consumption function, as consumption is a very important element in aggregate demand. Okay. So this consumption function mainly give the functional relationship between Y and C. It is called consumption function. Okay. So what is consumption function? The functional relation between Y and C. Okay. It means, for example, a person having 10,000 income. Okay. So that is the income that we have to denote by Y. Okay. And consumption is doing 8,000 per month. So that is C. So there is functional relation between Y and C, that is called consumption function. So what type of relation? It is a functional, and we can say that when income increase, then C also increase. So it is also positive relation. What type of relation we found between Y and C? That there is positive relation between consumption and income. When income of a person increase, then consumption also increase. When income of the person decrease, then consumption also decrease. Okay. So there is a functional relation between Y and C is called consumption function. Okay. So there is always some minimum level of C when Y is 0, as we have discussed in the diagram of AD, that there is always some minimum level of consumption, we can say aggregate demand. So that why there is aggregate demand when income is 0, because that is necessary to survive. If minimum consumption is not consumed, then it is not possible for human being to survive. So for survival, minimum consumption should remain in the economy, whether income is 0. Okay. So what it tells us, that when income is 0, then C is, for example, 50. Okay. For example, it is 50. Then our saving is negative. Okay. Saving is negative. Then we have C is positive related to Y. It means when Y increase, C also increase. Y decrease, C also decrease. Okay. So there is positive relation between C and Y. Income of the person increase, and expenditure of the people also increase. When income of the people decrease, then expenditure of the people also decrease. So that tell about the positive relation. Then we have entire increase in Y. It means जो income में हमारा पूरा increase हुआ है during a particular period is not converted to C. जो हमारा income जितना पूरा increase हुआ, हम पूरा ही उसको consume नहीं करेंगे. Why? Because increase of income, a part of income is consumed, okay, and a part of income is saved. Okay. So increase in income is used for saving. Okay. Or we can say people use to save. So entire increase in income is not converted into C. So जो जितनी हमारी income increase होती जाती है, उस पूरी से पूरी इनकम को हम कंजप्शन में कन्वर्ट नहीं करते. ओके. So this we have discussed about the consumption function, means that will give us the positive relation between Y and C when income is zero, then also consumption in the economy. Why? Because minimum consumption always remain in the economy. That is necessary for surviving. Then increase in income, there is increase in consumption. Here we have talked about the positive relation when income increase, consumption also increase. But entire increase in income is not converted into consumption. Okay. So now we will talk about the table and diagram. So firstly we will talk about the table. Here we will take Y and here AD, or we can say C. Okay. Consumption. So when income is 0, then consumption is 20. Income increase 50, it becomes 60. Income become 100, it become 100. Income become 150, it become 140. So here you can see in this table what we find in this table. Why? This income is 0, then consumption is 20. This is the minimum level of consumption. Okay, minimum level of consumption. When income is 50, then consumption is 60. Means Y increasing, consumption also increasing. Okay. Then income is 100, consumption is also 100. Y is equal to C. When income is 150, consumption is 140. Here Y increase and C also increase, but entire this third line, it complete the third line, the entire increase in Y income is not converted into consumption or C. Okay, so we have discussed about this table. Now we will talk about the diagram of consumption function. Table is given to us. Now we have to draw the diagram basis on this table. Okay. So on O axis, what we will take, and on OY axis. So here we will take income, and here we will take consumption. Okay, we can say AD. So our income is 0. It started from here. Firstly, okay, consumption is our 20, 60. 100 and 140, and it is 20, 50, 100, 150. Okay. So when income is 0, then our consumption is 20. It means consumption line will start from here, or income line will start from here, O, origin. Okay. So it will start from here, Y, and C will start from here, and on this point C and we can say C and income both are equal. Okay, this is C. So this point is show the equilibrium point, we can say equal point. Okay, and this is called break even point. Break even point. On this line Y is equal to C. Okay, so what we have taken, on O axis we are showing income, on OY axis consumption. When income is 0, then consumption is 20. It means the consumption line will start from here, not from the origin. Why? Because minimum consumption level remain in the economy, that is necessary for the survival. Okay, so when income increase, consumption also increasing. You can see up to 100, consumption line is more compared to Y. We can say C is more compared to Y. Okay, but a point came when both become equal. Y is equal to C, and this is called break even point, when income is equal to consumption. Okay, but after this break even point, our income is more increasing, consumption is less. Why? Because entire increase in income is not converted into consumption. So after this point, we can say saving started. People started to save the money, or the increase in income, people started to save after consumption. So here the saving start. Okay, here Y is more than C. you can see when income increase 150, then consumption is 140. It means income is more than compared to C. Okay. So this is about the consumption function. Okay. So consumption function gives the functional relationship between consumption and income, and we can say that there is positive relation between Y and C. Y increase, C also increase. Y decrease, C also decrease. Okay, but increase in income is not the entire income will be converted into consumption. After the minimum requirements are completed, people started to save. ओके जब उनके मिनिमम रिक्वायरमेंट्स है, जो चीज़ें उनको चाहिए वो पूरे हो जाएंगे, तो इंक्रीज जो होएगी इनकम उसके बाद, तो लोग पूरी इनकम को एक्सपेंडिचर में नहीं कन्वर्ट करेंगे, कुछ पार्ट उसको सेव करने लग जाएंगे. ओके, सो स्टूडेंट्स, दिस इज अबाउट कंजप्शन फंक्शन. So watch the video and also read from your book and practice the diagram and table. Otherwise, it will not be easy for you in the table and diagram. Okay. So watch the video and practice as more as you can. If you face any problem, any doubt, you are free to ask. Thank you.